yours.
Hey, and welcome to our Coaches Update. And we like to give you great ideas, things that can move you to the next level. Today, I really wanted to talk about leadership. And when I talk about leadership, I generally divide it up into two areas. And that starts with self-leadership. So often I hear complaints from commercial salespeople that I'm not getting support in a certain area, but great leaders find a way to get it done. So if you don't have the right inventory, guess what? You make best friends with your bailment pools. You make a lot of connections with other dealerships and build relationships for dealer trades. You find a way to get it done. Your dealership's not willing to advertise market. Well, you create your own advertising. My dealership won't get a booth at the trade show. Well, guess what? Pay the price for admission and go booth to booth and interact with people and get appointments. We had one sales consultant and in 2 days got 17 appointments at a trade show where he did not have a booth. So it all starts with self-leadership. Self-leadership is a mindset that if it is to be, it's up to me. Self-leadership is a mindset that I'm going to make things happen. And you know what? Your dealership's leadership begins to notice. And as they notice you making things happen without the tools, you start getting the tools. So you have to make it happen. That's what great leaders do. That's what great coaches do. That's what great salespeople do. That's what great athletes do. So I'm challenging you. The second aspect of leadership is if you do have people that are under your guidance, that you have the key leadership qualities. The best example I've ever heard of leadership is the ability of you to motivate your people to success and they believe they did it themselves. That's the ideal definition. That means you're positive in your motivation, that you hold people accountable, but accountable in a positive way. I always tell commercial managers, you need to know exactly what your people are doing. You need to know how many sales calls they've made, how many phone calls they've made. And if they're not getting results and they're doing the activities, that's where you step in as a great coach and you help them improve their process. You help them improve the quality of what they're doing. If you're not managing those expectations, if you're not observing those things, then it's going to slip right by you. And before you know it, you're going to have failure on your hands and it's going to be too late. So your job as a coach, your job as a leader is to hold your people accountable, check up on them on a regular basis, but do it in a positive and a motivating way. A couple of quick suggestions of what I'll call coaching tips. Number one, always be giving your salespeople articles and ideas on sales where they can grow. When you have a sales meeting, role play. Give them an opportunity to express what they're doing while they're actually on a sales call. In those sales meetings, give accolades to those people who deserve them. Don't embarrass the other people, but pull them aside one-on-one and have meetings. I often get asked this question, Ken, how long before I know my salesperson will be successful? And my answer is it depends on how great a leader you are. If you're a great leader, you're going to know in the first 30 days because you've observed their actions. You've helped adjust it, and you know if they're capable or not capable. If you're not a great leader, you're busy with busy work, and 2 months, 3 months go by, and you still don't know if that person's going to be successful. You're probably going to assume they're not because they haven't sold anything. But shame on you if you haven't tracked their activities, if you haven't coached them up, which is the term we use in athletic coach. So, be a great leader, be a great coach. They're actually one and the same.